On May 7, 1861, troops from the Union's Virginia militia occupied Arlington. General Winfield Scott gave orders to clear the region of all troops not loyal to the United States. Mary Lee, the wife of Robert E. Lee, was reluctant to leave, but assumed that her house would soon be captured by federal troops. She buried many of her family treasures on the grounds and departed to live on her sister's estate in Ravensworth in Fairfax County. Arlington Estate became occupied without opposition on May 24th. Civil War dead overwhelmed the military cemeteries located in Washington, D.C. and Alexandria by 1863. The demand for burial space became heightened following the Battle of the Wilderness, staged May 5th through the 7th in 1864 in Spotsylvania County, Virginia. The Arlington Estate was designated as the most suitable potential burial site within the District of Columbia region. The grounds were aesthetically pleasing, elevated, and free from flooding, and boasted a view of the capital city. The first military burial on the site was William Henry Christmas on May 13, 1864, near the current Northeast Gate in Section 27. Burials were not officially authorized until the following month. Following the war's conclusion in 1874, heir Curtis Lee would sue the United States, claiming his ownership of the estate as stipulated in his grandfather's will. On December 9, 1882, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled 5-4 in his favor, determining that the Arlington estate was confiscated without due process. Congress returned the property to him. On March 3, 1883, he sold it back to the government for $150,000 during a signing ceremony with Secretary of War Robert Todd Lincoln. The land was then converted into a military reservation. Lincoln was the eldest son of former President Abraham Lincoln. The cemetery has since expanded into 639 acres through land acquisitions. Nearly 400,000 individuals are buried inside, including some of the most famous American political and military leaders. All burials were segregated by race and military rank until President Truman desegregated the military in 1948. The cemetery is divided into 70 sections designated by casualty themes. The Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is part of the Arlington Memorial Amphitheater that has hosted state funerals and Memorial and Veterans Day ceremonies. The tomb consists of 7 pieces and was completed and opened to the public on April 9, 1932. Additional memorials include the USS Mainmast, Space Shuttle Challenger, Lockerbie Cairn, Cross of the Sacrifice, and Laos Memorial. President John F. Kennedy's tomb features an accompanying eternal flame and is the most frequently visited. Other notable burial sites include Robert, Ted, and Jacqueline Kennedy, President William Howard Taft, astronauts Gus Grissom, Robert Chaffee, and John Glenn. Military leaders John J. Pershing, Field Marshal Sir John Dill, and Major General Philip Kearny. 14 Supreme Court justices, including the most recent Ruth Bader Ginsburg, are accompanied by more than 400 Medal of Honor recipients.